Welcome back. We're going to do a quick collective reading. So let's get the message for this collective. What's the most important, valuable message from the highest teams of love and light, Angel Michael, guardian guides, most beneficial ancestors? Pegasus, interesting. Break free, dear one, spread wide and far, for you are not containable, you are limitless. So this is the vibe tonight, which makes sense because we're in that last final waning moon phase before the Virgo new moon tonight. So it's kind of like that, releasing, purging, cleansing, clearing. Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, did you hear how strong that bell sounded? Something about horses or like big wings. You could have like big wings now, or there's something about like maybe your power expanding or your ability to fly expanding as well. You could be like taking lift off kind of energy. Okay, collective message. I'm glad I'm doing this reading. It's such an honor. Collective. Let's get some dice from the highest teams of love and light, angels, guardians, and guides for the collective energies. What's the vibe for the tribe? And it looks like there's literally like honey like dripping off her legs or something, or like some kind of stickiness. So, and isn't there like in Harry Potter they have those horses you can see that only people who have gone through things can see? So maybe you've kind of seen death, right? Toxicity on the top of the deck. So maybe you've seen something negative, but it's like you're alchemizing this power. Someone here could have dark hair, beautiful dark hair, black hair, dark hair of some sort. Not to say if you don't that it's not beautiful, but anyways, beautiful honey too is like dripping off her, so there was some kind of healing happening, or maybe she was stuck somewhere and now she's kind of like free or getting herself free. So yeah, this could be about career or like ending huge karmic cycles. These two dice add to 10, which is a very Saturnian number. So this is kind of like, it's a final countdown. It's kind of like something is expiring almost. It's like the contract's up or something like that. So this could be about your emotional realm or your foundation. Maybe you're becoming a lot more stronger in your emotions, or realizing how to better take care of yourself or nurture yourself like a loving parent would, and what are your weak points and how can we strengthen them. You could there could also be something about a new position as well, or a job, or maybe better dynamics of reciprocity in the future because of this change. Collective. Yeah, it's like moving out of avoidance or stalemate. Maybe you were like blinding yourself for a really long time, or staying in this level of denial or something like that. But I think you're free. Collective. It's interesting here we're talking about her hair, and then this hair, she has beautiful like lighter colored hair. So maybe there's something about embracing your darkness though too. Collective messages, or like, yeah, wish fulfillment. God day. God day. So wishing on that, genie, the genie's lamp, rubbing, talking with your spirit team could be great tonight. Yeah, moving out of doubts, beautiful. Any lack, anything that's been holding you back, arrivederci. So maybe somebody's Italian, or there's something about that here. Um, you could be assuming more of like a masculine position in your life if you are feminine too. Maybe putting your own needs and desires first. Collective energies. You could have been dealing with a fire sign in the past, or there was some kind of situation that forced you to come into your passion, or spark yourself up, strength, empowerment. Yeah, it's like you had to like collect yourself or something. Yeah, you came out of illusions, out of confusion. You're seeing things clearly. Maybe you used to romanticize things that were really not okay with romanticizing, right? So, from the highest teams of love and light. The last transformation, exactly, Pluto. So maybe I think Pluto tonight actually. Well, if I know the moon's squaring off with Uranus and Gemini, but Pluto is making a beautiful trine with Aquarius, being an Aquarius to Gemini. So maybe there's some kind of entire overhaul kind of energy here. So interesting. Yeah, maybe you had like a lack of like a healthy sense of ego or pride, or maybe you always used to like be the martyr, push yourself down for others, or others pushed you down as well. Yeah, there's something about divine timing as well regarding to your wish fulfillment here, especially as you reflect. There's something about like reflecting on yourself and reflecting on, because the universe is a mirror, right? A divine cosmic mirror to your own frequency, and attracting those, yeah. So you could be leaving behind certain debts or commitments, or maybe even like past life kind of situations. I have cut the deck on stubborn, so you could have been dealing with somebody quite stubborn, or there was like a stubborn method that wasn't working for you. Yeah, you could have changed your career or job, or your daily routine, or there's some kind of purification going on. Psychic ability, trusting your intuition, and this is allowing you to move beyond any stagnancy. It's like you're becoming a lot sharper. A lot of Scorpios I know, which is ruled by Pluto, have my candle just started flickering. That's funny. Have a very strong intuitive base. I've been using it as confirmation, the candle, actually, when it flickers. But a lot of Scorpios I know are very, they can see through bullshit, right? So especially if they're tapped in. Otherwise, they're just like kind of vindictive or jealous. But on the high vibrational, Scorpio is extremely strategic and astute and acute. Okay, so collective. That could just be the vibe. It also rules the occult. It rules past lives, right? You could have had sharks around you, right? So maybe you're a kind of predator instinct, or it's kind of giving like when you're in a dangerous situation once, like, you know what I mean? you know more about how to not end up in that situation again, right? Like, oh, the last time I heard like this happened, it was a bear that was like knocking over the garbage can, so it's probably a bear. So maybe I don't. Maybe there's something about pick the man or the bear kind of energy. Maybe you're picking the bear. But yeah, great worry over nothing in the future position. So it's like you have nothing to worry about. You will be flowing. I think you're a bigger fish than you give yourself credit for as well. Anything, or you have more impact than you know, collective. And attracting and setting the tone. Yeah, be careful, don't take risks from the past. Yeah, great good fortune in the reverse in the past position. So collective. So there's something about moving beyond that maybe. Could have been dealing with somebody born in December in the past. Could have been I heard almost wanted to say Scorpio, so they could have had Scorpio placements, or there's a lot of intensity in this connection, or a lot of kind of shadow work that had to happen, or a lot of trauma, because Scorpio can also rule that in some cases, or sex or intimacy or blurred lines, Kundalini rising, anything else. Well, could have been a Sag, yeah. Wish will not be granted, but there is, looks like news or a package or letter coming in. Honor and respect will come to you, beautiful, in the future position, okay? I feel like you've had to, like, persevere, yeah, Mountain. Persevere beyond some kind of challenges, or a lot of, like, lack is the energy I'm getting as well. Maybe something was making you feel quite lack, because it looks like he's in, like, a desert or something. It's giving, like, Egypt, those scarab beetles. I don't know what the symbolism of the scarab beetle is, but I know it has something to do with wealth in Egypt, right? So, yeah, interesting. Okay, tell me more. It's like maybe people thought that you were gonna die or that you were gonna like fail, but I feel like you're not. And this could be like surprising potentially. Yeah, these are long-term issues. Maybe these are like long-term patterns or cycles as well. Collective messages. Happiness, but it's like you're being free. You're being freed. Maybe you're seeing a lot of white birds, or there's something about Ra here, like the sun. Maybe God Himself is leading you towards this wish fulfillment and freedom. It's like you have. It's kind of like in that clip in the Snow White where she's escaping, the one with Kristen Stewart, and suddenly there's a horse there, and the birds lead her to the horse. So there is something here about like nature, like Mother Earth, like guiding you at this time as well. Yeah, there was some kind of self-delusion here and trouble accusation. So maybe this was somebody very temperamental as well around you with dragon, or you had to come into your own dragonhood so that you could go to happiness. Anything else for the collective? Yeah, vacation in the reverse. So maybe this was someone you worked with. Yeah, young male. This could have been somebody immature potentially that you had. Maybe this person's like sour, has a very sour outlook on life or something like that. But yeah, interesting. There could also be like a business offer or some kind of proposal coming towards you. You're highly thought of. Beautiful. You could have been feeling tied or frustrated or tied down about some kind of good news that or news that you were waiting for. But I think you're going to be happy. Yeah, there is some kind of money or something, great passion as well in your future. Okay, interesting. But it's like you had to change something up. Okay, let's see. Let's get you a wisdom for the highest team of love and light collective. Flexible. So yeah, like kind of being flexible in how you're moving forward could be really helpful. There's something about keys here as well. Tell me more for the collective. Someone could have been communicating with you in a very nefarious way in the past. Yeah, this was not a soulmate. Could have been a false twin. Anything else for the collective? Between worlds, it's like you had to transition beyond this, and we have yin in the reverse, which I said like you might be more on your masculine side. New life is on the top. Beautiful. Or there's something about attracting what you desire towards you as well. Do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist on being the giver. So there is something here changing or purifying regarding give and take dynamics or work. Wow, the candles are going crazy for that. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. This could also be like something about work or reciprocity. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you. Without demand or expectation, just receive the bounty that is yours. So this could be contracts, relationships as well. Maybe new people are being guided into your experience. Let's get some juicy messages before we close out. Collective. So there could be something that you think is like held up, or maybe it was because of somebody else's energy, and then it just kind of overflows and comes all at once. Maybe there is a reason for this like holdback so that it can come in like a wave, like kind of like the tides. Collective. Colors of the Wind, Pocahontas could be relevant. I feel like you've had to like level up or study or learn something. Because I'm seeing Snape in my mind's eye, which is like professor-esque energy, which is like very like study your books, right? This is the dark arts. So you might have had to learn something about like dark arts or like protecting or defending yourself. It's giving Patronus. Anything else for the collective? And they were entering like a period of war, I think, when in the books or whatever like that. You were being freed. Lovely. From the past here, definitely. It says it's not worth fighting for. So you could be realizing that and just divesting your energy into something else. Release fears, be driven by strength. And we have intuitively moves. So you could be intuitively moving, or that's what you're being suggested to do. I trust in my higher guidance, knowing it leads me to my highest good. So yeah, just listen to your instincts, listen to your emotions, give yourself ample time and space to indulge and kind of allowing yourself to not, listen to everybody else, but listen to yourself. Maybe you're being guided to watch a certain thing or, get a certain idea or whatever. Protect and transmute your energy. And it says, love yourself, you are learning. So forgive yourself for any kind of mistakes you've made and move beyond them, but don't continue to make them. See things more clearly. Don't give. And we have take leadership of the situation. So there is something here about like moving away from like rose-colored glasses and coming into like more of that kind of interesting yin yang energy, like that yang energy. Over criticizing because jealous. This could have been a masculine. Continue to get rid of shit tied with the wrong energy. So maybe this is like things in your house or things you own or whatever. Could also just be people, places, situations you've outgrown them / this. Strengthening relationship with yourself. And we have one, and that's the first relationship and the only relationship you need to prioritize in your entire life, you and God. And then everything flows from there. Wants to separate you from your spirituality, wants to make you evil. So do be careful. This person might want to corrupt you or make you dependent or make you weak or harmed. Tapping into your unique talents, faith and peace, confidence and expansion. I heard you're making it look cool. The more you are in gratitude, the more you are blessed. People tried to pour cement over your seed. You break through. The brain is a radio, so you could be picking up on people's thoughts, projections, or rejecting or returning sender anything that's not yours. You could be much more discerning about your thoughts. Be receptive to their don't be receptive to their energy. Reject it. Keep magnetizing good reality. Yeah. So especially this person, maybe you're getting like a lot of like people vying for your energy or something like that. So there is important to learn the dark arts to protect yourself, to do protection, grounding exercises, shields of light, inhaling golden white light from heaven, exhaling that golden energy into your auric field. This is what this was the call of action you needed. Yeah, so this is like spurning you into growth, into growth or change or forward momentum, movement. No time to focus on unfinished business. Cry with money. Don't cry, enjoy. Okay, so this is kind of just like, move on, focus on the bag. Trying to make you walk away from your purpose, played out. Not everyone can afford your energy. And they can't even hold it, especially if they're not at that frequency. You will attract people at your frequency, right? So maybe when you met them, you were in a lower frequency. Don't toss pearls to swine, taking yourself out of stagnancy, building confidence, faith, and manifestation. No longer blocking your own energy, changing your truth, evolution, and redesign. And it says put yourself first. So that could be what your new reality and timeline is. We have trying to intentionally ruin your health / harm you. Distractions come to take your focus / energy away from your goals. And yeah, because it's like trickster energy, the universe is testing you. Can you pass this level? Only allow people that push you higher, right? So if anybody's giving you weird energy or is not supporting you, out. Get rid of them, attract someone else, delete them from your mind. Women hating your beauty, so do be careful. Not the right soil for you. So you will probably need to attract friends or people that are on that same frequency of maybe whatever beauty you hold, right? So supportive boss. Yeah, you want to be working with people that are supportive, right? No more dancing, or do more dancing, sorry. So maybe that's important, like allow yourself to let go and have fun and feel the music and be guided towards certain, rhythms, frequencies. Rejecting self-abandonment. To be whole is to be holy. Rejecting self-abandonment. To be whole is to be holy. So you could be realizing this. You and God, right? Seeing through tricks. So these people could all, I think trick is also a term for somebody who tries to use someone else, right? So this could be what you're doing as well. Taking action on wisdom is knowledge. And are they worth the risk? So maybe this person's like trying to get you off your path, your happiness. Constantly protect your energy. So constantly be anchoring in that happiness, that Patronus energy. And we have find new inspiration. Exactly. Find what gives you joy. Find what inspires you. You can see these beautiful, she's wearing a crown. The skies are blue. There's no more dirt. There's no more dust around her. There's even a hummingbird. I didn't even notice that. And there's like birthday celebrations. So give to yourself the joy of a happy life for sure. You never sit in a place to be used. So that could be what you're doing, moving out of stagnancy. I hope you enjoyed this quick little reading. Good luck. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a lovely evening tonight as this new moon kicks off, and it's very lucky for you. Again, Virgo rules writing, so it could be a good night for scripting or just kind of journaling or just kind of thinking as well. Virgo also rules the mind, kind of with Mercury. So thank you so much for being here. Good luck. Take care.